Okay, I'm going to do the buck and roll. I'm going to show you the drill first, which you can practice at home, and then I'm going to show you the situations in which you would use it. So, flat on my back, my heels are close to my butt. I'm going to reach up over my head, bridging over the shoulder, coming in, bringing my elbows to my knees, head down. Okay? An important point, this is not a barrel roll. You never do that. This is a bridge. Okay, where heels are close to the butt. We want a nice high bridge. If the heels are out here, that's a low bridge. We want this. We're going to reach up real high. Reach up over your shoulder. If my head is at 12 o'clock, I'll either be going to 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock, depending on which side I'm rolling to. So if I'm at 12 o'clock, I reach to 1 o'clock, bridge over the shoulder, knees and elbows together. The other side, I bridge up, I reach to 11 o'clock, over the shoulder, elbows to knees. Very important to come in this position. I do not want to come up like this and give all this space for someone to take my back. So when I come up here, bring my elbows and knees together, my head down. Now, I'm going to show you the situations in which this will be used. There's 4 of them. First one, she's on top of me, and she just has her arms on the ground. I pick a side, I'm going to go 2-on-1, suck it in, tricep and wrist, lock the foot on the same side, and I'm going to do the same bridge I just did. In this case, I'm bridging over here to 1 o'clock. When I come over, since this is self-defense, I want to keep my head down. I want to show her the top of my head and not want to pop my head up and I'm getting hit in the face. Head down, hands on the biceps. Sit back, arm in the chest, locked. Here, we want to break. We can come here, up, and out. Number 2 is she has a choke on me. Okay? I'm going to pluck, but I want to pin, so I don't want to let these go. I don't want her to be able to base out, so I'll go in slow motion. So I pluck to get air and blood, pin them to my chest so she has no arms to post with, and I bridge. Again, my head is down, my hands are in the biceps, and I sit back. The next one, she has head control. By her wrapping my head, she's telling me which side she wants me to bridge her to. She's giving up this arm. I put my hand behind my head, I lock this arm in, the arm is gone. I block the foot on the same side. I can buck under her armpit here, and again, reaching up towards 11 o'clock, hitting her chest, hands on the biceps, and sit back. The final one, probably the most common for the street, is she's up, rised up on top of me, she's punching me. I cover and I bridge to make her base out. If she doesn't base out, she will hit her head. I'll then wrap an arm. Be careful when you do this that your partner has the back of their hand against the mat so they don't roll their fingers. Pop under the armpit. This time I'm bridging to 11 o'clock. Head in her chest, hands in the biceps, and sit back. She got one more time. A little bit faster. So she sits up on me to punch. I cover and I buck. I wrap and I roll. Head down, hands in biceps, sit back. Okay, good.
So can you just show them what they can do by themselves without a partner?
Yes, the drill we did in the beginning. So here, back and forth, bridge, around, here. Back, bridge, and around, here. And you can do this back and forth. Again, it should feel very effortless. I'm bridging up on the shoulder. There's no resistance. I'm bringing my elbows and knees together, my head down in the final position.
Can you give us one more thing that we can do at home?
Yes. I would say the 2 most important drills and skills in jiu-jitsu are bridging, which we just did, and shrimping. Shrimping can be done down a length, or it can be done in place. If you're in your living room and you don't have space, you can do it in place in the following manner. 1 leg down, 1 leg up. I'm going to shoot my hips to the side my leg is up on, trying to touch my toes. I'll then pull it back. Now I'm going to switch my legs. Bridging or shrimping to the side my leg is up on. Bridge, bridge, shrimp, and toe. So you go back and forth like this. If you have space, and like we have here, you can travel down. I'm going to actually work myself down the mat in this manner. This is shrimping, escaping my hips.
Good, guys. So I know that Ken gave you a couple of things that you should be doing at home. We're trying to make it so that if you do your shrimping, you do your buck and rolls, you do all these different things, when you guys come back in a couple of weeks, that you should be really good at those items and be ready to rock and roll when it comes time to do some more of the jiu-jitsu stuff. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to do some of your kicks, again, without a partner. So this time I'm going to use a pole, and yes, this one is padded. However, you guys, most of you do have shin guards at home, so you can use a pole in your basement. You can even use the pole on your bed. You can really even do this to the couch if you need to, but I shouldn't be doing it hard enough that it's actually going to hurt my shin at all. What I'm looking to practice again today is doing just my technique. I'm not looking for power for this. So what I'm looking to do is I'm trying to hit this, and I'm trying to think, I'm gonna borrow your shoes, I'm trying to think as though this is a real person, okay? And they have shoes here, okay? So where their feet are gonna be. So if I'm gonna use my right leg, I'm looking like a matador, and I'm looking to show them the inside of my foot. And as you see, I'm looking to go to the opposite leg. So not the one closest to me, the one furthest away. I'm gonna reach across, okay? And as I reach across, the motion of my hands is gonna be this when I'm deploying the kick. Reach across, like I'm thinking I'm gonna grab them in the face, and I'm reaching across. This motion here is actually gonna help me turn over my shoulder or my hip as well. I'm not kicking with the snap at the end. My leg is supposed to come up straight, and it'll bend on its own because I'm kicking past the person. So here again, I come through, and I'm turning over and back. So when I do this, I want to make sure that I'm getting back into a fighting stance so I can deploy another thing. So again, I turn my leg in at the second foot, reach across, come across, and back. When I'm doing this, watch my posting foot. My heel is turned towards my opponent, okay? Again, matador, come across, turn over, and back. So I want you guys to try to do this. Try to do 20 each side. Again, this is something that you can do with your shrimps and everything else during a commercial break. There's really no explanation for why you guys aren't doing this. Again, I'm here, inside, reach across, turn over, and back. Now, what I'm doing with my arm is I'm not swinging it down, I'm bringing it out. When that happens, without the pull, inside, so boom, and this is protecting my face. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to almost see the pain of my opponent over my shoulder. Matador, and back. My knee is past my person. The knee only hinges because I'm going past. Okay, and I should be pushing back off and getting my recoil. Kick, push off. That's also going to be a defense against somebody catching your leg. Ken, I borrow you 1 second? So if he catches my leg, right on this side, catches, boom, I'm going to push and push off. That retraction is what gets it. It also makes it harder for him to catch. If I'm lazy with my kick, it's easier for him to catch. However, if I'm very focused on that recoil, it's hard for him to keep. He feels it in his ribs, okay? So I want you guys to try with that. I still want you guys to do this drill. Try it on the pole, but I'm gonna do them down the line. I want you to find a line. Be in your fighting stance. So if you're opposite, you don't need to deploy the kick, just the hip. You can deploy the kick if you want to. Okay? So I want you guys to just try these two things for me. The kicks are important. 20 each side to at least 3 rows. Make sure that you're doing your shrimping, your proper get up, right? Your break falls, your bridges. 4 things you should be doing. You should be really, really good at them when you come back. Well, no, you're not doing them.